Anonymous notes. Oh, what? Rated E10 for everyone 10 and up. Anonymous Notes from the Abyss, Chapter 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the side Let's Play of the Anonymous Notes from the Abyss series. This is a series of 4 DSiWare games that I thankfully was able to purchase on the eShop. I play for the longest time. Actually, my history with this is as you can see, I've got 2 save files. So this was actually a series that I really wanted when I first got the 3DS and I was looking through all of the games. I was like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want that. And you know, one of the things that really stood out to me was this game for a particular reason, and you'll probably see why. So yeah, the save data does share across all the different entries, so your items can carry over, which is great. So it's basically like one whole game, kind of, that was split into 4 chapters, I think. The Abyss Gate. The enormous gate separates the human world from the other dimension. The other dimension, okay. The small border country of Rubenhout. In this peaceful country, the gate seal has been broken by an unknown person. The small border country of... oh. No, it just changed color. God, that's such a pretty color. Now, a nameless story is about to begin. Would you say it's an anonymous story? The Abyss Gate. So this is the Abyss Gate. This is our protagonist raid. Wow, it's really big. This is it. This is it. This is why. What's a kid like you doing here? Who are you? I'm asking the questions here. Besides, it's considered polite to introduce yourself before asking for someone's name, kid. My name is Raid. I came here to defeat the monsters in the Abyss Hall. You came to defeat the monsters? What? Is that so funny? Who the heck are you anyway? Me? I'm the person in charge of this gate here. You're in charge of the gate? Beyond this gate lies another world inhabited by vicious monsters. It's my job to prevent those monsters from coming through the gate and reaching the city. And you say you're here to take care of the monsters? Are you serious? Yep, that's why I'm here. Then let me ask you, how much do you know about the Abyss Hall exactly? The Abyss Hall? I know lots of stuff. The Abyss Hall is a parallel world, and it's filled with bad guys. I love him. He's a full-on himbo. What, are you making fun of me? My grandpa told me lots of stories about it. I don't have time for these childish games. Get out of here, kid. Games? This is not a game. I came here to beat the bad guys. I guess some people will only learn the hard way. Okay, this is the Abyss Gate. You can enter the dimensional dungeon from here. The Abyss Hall is what connects this world to the dungeon. It's said that deep within the Abyss Hall resides the leader of the monsters, the Great Demon. If you want to be a hero that bad, you should go find the Great Demon and defeat him. Not that you stand even the slightest chance. And that's about the gist of it. And now that you know, be a good boy and clear off, kiddo. Wow, you're a lot smarter than you look. I mean, wow, like your tits are huge, but also like, you're like really smart. What's that supposed to mean? My grandpa once told me, don't judge a book by its cover. Huh? Don't assume I'm still wet behind the ears just by looking at me. Besides, my name is Rid, not Kiddo. Or Raid, whatever. Raid Shadow Legends. You're a funny guy. Okay, I'm sorry, Raid. I'll remember your name. Here, take this. Soul capture obtained. Oh, what's this? A skill that will allow you to absorb a monster's abilities. You're gonna have to figure out how to use it for yourself. Don't put it to waste. I won't. Thanks. I'll do my best. So what do you want to do next? Welcome to basically the main menu. Here you can save at anytime that you're here. This is storage, where you can give or take stuff. If you, obviously, as you saw, you don't have anything to give, or you don't have anything in storage. This nice lady here will tell you as much. Here is where we enter the abyss. There's, I believe, 3 abyss per chapter. Abyssi? Who knows? So real quick, we're going to look at the touchscreen. I'm going to just use my tablet stylus for this. So at the touchscreen, we have 3 pages for inventory. It's a 4x3 grid. So 12 slots of inventory per grid. So that's 36 inventory slots. I see an enemy at the corner of the screen. Don't worry. Skills. All of the skills that you pick up will be here. You can see that there are 3 3x3 pages. So there's 27 skills in total that you can have. This is Soul Capture. You'll be using this a lot. And we'll be going over exactly what it does here in a moment. In fact, there's an enemy here who wants to be our test subject. Whoops. So I picked up right there an item. Oh, there we go. So you use whatever button you've applied a skill to use it. A is to swing, and then of course your directional pad, or if you're playing on the 3DS, the circle pad to move around. And honestly, the circle pad just feels great to use on this. It's amazing. Back down to the touchscreen, this is our map. It will fill in as we go. They are randomly generated. Either every time or your first time through. I can't remember. But basically, each area is divided into rooms. And if you ever want to go back at any time, you can make your way back to the portal or use an item that we will get later on. And then, of course, status. This is an action RPG. You don't have to worry about allocating skills too much. Or I think at all. Because your skills will just grow automatically with you. So here is a ruby. Use this to create pillars of fire. Basically, all the items that you get will be useful in some capacity. And also, you can use L and R to switch between your different menus on the touchscreen. So, what does absorbing a creature do? Well, like our gracious host said, you can absorb the abilities of creatures, and there we just actually got our first, not really our first skill, but our first, skill from the dungeon, Dominator. Basically, you do a swing attack like in Legend of Zelda. Whoop, there we go. Let's see. Successfully stole the enemy's HP. If nothing happens, nothing will pop up. But if something happens like that, sometimes a spirit can paralyze you, which is not great. And a spirit can basically do a whole lot of things. You do have SP, basically your mana, and it does recover when you hit an enemy. There we go. This is like the number one way you probably will be healing yourself is by the RNG, and you can see the enemy there poisoned me. Oh. God. This honestly is so much fun. I haven't played it in a long while, but that's just because I have so many games that I'm just like, I get, to some degree, I kind of get a little bit of choice paralysis. There we stole some enemy SP, and then of course vials of SP and HP can be dropped by the enemy. Let's see, there we got an Abyss Stone. You can see that we now have a spear right here, a Rubian spear, and of course we have a steel sword as well. This is really cool, the fact that you have like different kinds of weapons that you can use. Spears are kind of fun because depending on how good you get with them, you could combo enemies with them, because even if they touch, like, it's not just the tip of the spear, it's like any of the spear. So if you get a really good spear and sorry, I guess considered high enough level, you can like really combo an enemy, and it's just great. Oh. Swallow Strike. So that's a sword ability. All right. Now I have beaten chapter 1. I haven't beaten chapter 2, and I haven't really. You friggin' heck. I haven't actually played the other 2 chapters. But I did really enjoy this, and you can see you can have multiple status ailments, so we do less damage, and we were poisoned there for a minute. Oh geez. The more health an enemy has, the harder it is to capture them, so that's something to keep in mind. I want to stay on the map for a little bit just to make sure I don't forget to go anywhere. Basically, we're gonna go for a certain amount of time. Like if I die close to like the 20 or 30 minute mark, that's fine. You could kind of consider this a roguelite in a way, because when you die, you go back to the Abyss Gate, which more than likely will happen in this first run. I think more or less your first run, you're basically guaranteed to die to the first boss. Also, by the way, we picked up a tome, which are basically one-off use skills, much like the items. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna grab both of these. Let's use that new ability. Haha! Just kind of did a combo there. Ah, no! There we go. Paralysis sometimes can take a while. Lumberjack axe. Axe is another type of weapon that you can use. It's really fun to experiment with the different ones. I've never really used the bow too much. I think that's something I might change with this this Let's Play. Which, by the way, this Let's Play isn't going to be 100%. It's more of a showcase to let you guys know that this series exists, and it's a lot of fun. Now, obviously the 3DS and, you know, also the very old DSiWare or Nintendo DSi shop are long. Well, DSi shop is long since dead, and the 3DS eShop just went down this year. So how you play this game today, if you didn't already buy it, I'm gonna leave that up to you. You know, I wouldn't encourage shall we say yo ho ho means, but you know, sometimes when I just got comboed there. Uh, when a game or any piece of media is no longer for sale, and a developer will never see any kind of revenue from any sort of purchase of any kind, it's just something that you might have to do. I'm not saying do it. I can never officially say one way or other, or officially say, should you go ahead and commit such an act. But I think in light of recent things, and those who know my political leanings would say I may encourage you to do research, and that's what I'm sticking with, is calling it research. Ah, crap. Oh, ow. God. That plant monster. Are you fucking for real? That's the thing about the RNG with the monsters is you never know if you're gonna get a bad spirit or not. Thankfully, that one cured me of my ailments. Also, returning to a screen does respawn the enemies, so if you just wanted to farm for items, that's honestly the best way that you could do it. And then that way you would have a ton of items to use on the area boss. Whoa, haha. In fact, I might actually, since I want to go south to fill out the map, I might just go back to the Abyss Gate, because my first time exiting the Abyss has always been through knockout. I say death, it's really more knockout. It has been through knockout, so I'm curious if the dialogue changes if you willfully return. We're getting lots of good items. There are some items that I just think are better than others, and I will voice that opinion in due time. So you will get to know my anonymous notes hot takes in this series. There we go. But yeah, you can probably see why I really enjoy this game. It's a combination of, roguelite and also something I've dubbed the Diablo-like, which actually, as of recording this month, like earlier this month, I did get Heroes of Ruin up on the website. So honestly, that was really fun going back through and being like, oh yeah, I remember recording this episode. I remember what happens in this episode and all that stuff. Oh god. I have been cursed. Oh, is the curse... Okay, yeah, this strange curse actually makes it so when you deal damage, you actually get some health back, which is really cool. Although that being said, I do believe that it drains your SP. I think that's what I was witnessing. And I think that's it. I think we got everyone. So that does mean we have to refight the enemies in this room. and then not all of them, just enough to be able to get out of here. And then we'll take the portal to go back home. Oh god, that's right, I'm out of SP. Ow. Fuck you. There we go. We got quite a bit of items. Oh, apparently we got a... I just saw, like, out of the corner of my eye that we got a skill for the spear. And we will, you know, get better weapons over time. And I'm pretty sure we get better at the weapons the more we use them. You fools. There we go. Stole some SP. You can see we got like 3 axes, a bow, a spear. What else we got? Tons of abyss stones and onyxes and rubies. And we even got some robes. This is honestly, it's so cool. Also, while we're heading back, just as like a life thing, I used some hair removal cream on my arms, and I have never seen my arms so smooth without hair before. Hey, if it isn't raid, what do you want to do? Let's go storage give. I'm gonna give the all green. I want to store some of our items away. Just because it's always good to have them in stock. And you can see the stats for the different items. Oh, that silver axe sounds good. We might do a run with that. Black onyx. Yeah, let's keep that. There we go. Unfortunately, we can't give anything that's that we're equipped with, so that's something to keep in mind. And also something to keep in mind is that is actually going to be it for this episode, because we're around the 20-minute mark. I want to try to keep these somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Next time on Anonymous Notes from the Abyss, we're going to go back down and try to finish up Abyss 1 to see if we can, or see if we get knocked out trying. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications. And if you're able, consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi. Links below. Thank you for your support.